Gavin Newsom, governor of California, sees his opportunity to become the presidential nominee for the Democrats in 2028. This is it. The field is totally creamed. Unless Joe Biden's going to run again at age 150, unless Joe Biden's going to run again from the crypt, then Kamala ain't going to get it. Who's going to get it? Buttigieg, Liz Warren? None of these people are going to get it. So Gavin Newsom sees his opportunity. He launched a podcast to appeal more to the center. His first guest was Charlie Kirk. His second or third guest was Steve Bannon. He's trying to appeal specifically to MAGA Republicans, people who are personally close to President Trump. And he's also making claims about his governorship that are a little dubious. Like he made the claim to Charlie Kirk that the word Latinx, Latinx, is this silly overreach, this preposterous kind of politically correct woke neologism that he would always reject, okay? He opposes such excesses of the extreme left. And yet, well, let's just go to the tape.
By the way, not one person ever in my office has ever used the word Latinx.
So can we finally put that to bed?
Yeah,
we agree.
Where did that even
No
come?
more Latinx, everybody.
Well, I just didn't even know where it came from. I'm like, what are people talking about? I hope we can really paint a picture in terms of our consciousness of how impactful this has been on the Latinx community. The Latinx and Black communities. You've got politicians that are banning not assault rifles, but the word Latinx. They're not even serious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, me. Hey, listen, fellow centrists. Listen here, normal people. This is the left with this crazy term Latinx. Who would ever say that? Oh, I did many, many times. And I actually, not only did he use the phrase Latinx, he specifically defended the phrase Latinx. So this guy is a stone cold liar. I've called him Governor Bateman. He is American Psycho. His campaign opening in 2028 is going to be, hey, do you like Huey Lewis in the news? Try getting a reservation at Dorsia now. Try getting a reservation at the French Laundry now. He is a stone cold political animal. He lies effortlessly. And he's extremely left-wing. It's not just that he's Slick Willie and he's a liar. He does remind me a lot of Bill Clinton. But it's not just that. Also, ideologically, he is very left-wing. Remember, Gavin Newsom was permitting so-called same-sex marriage in San Francisco when he was mayor there in 2004, 11 years before Obergefell, when same-sex marriage, which just doesn't exist because it's an incoherent concept, when it was explicitly illegal, he was permitting such weddings. Furthermore, though, here's one a lot of people don't know about. This is from a New Yorker profile in 2018. Gavin Newsom helped his mother kill herself. Gavin Newsom helped his mother commit suicide. I'm just reading from the New Yorker profile. Not exactly a right-wing profile, right? This is a left-wing sympathetic profile. In May 2002, his mother decided to end her life through assisted suicide. Newsom recalled, she left me a message because I was too busy. Hope you're well. Next Wednesday will be the last day for me. Hope you can make it. I saved the cassette with the message on it. This is Newsom talking. I saved the cassette with the message on it. That's how sick I am. He crossed his arms and jammed his hands into his armpits. I have PTSD and this is bringing it all back. The night before we gave her the drugs, I cooked her dinner, hard-boiled eggs, and she told me, get out of politics. She was worried about the stress on me. Oh, man. I actually feel bad for Gavin Newsom. I don't like Gavin Newsom. I hope he never gets near power. He's the worst governor ever. He's terrible. But I really could you imagine this? I do think he's being totally sincere here when he says, I have PTSD from helping my mom kill herself, and this is bringing it back. And I saved the cassette tape where she left this message telling me she was going to kill herself and she wanted me to be there. And I totally believe that. Of course, how could you not? That is a horrible thing for a mother to do to a son. It's a horrible position to put the son in. And it's a horrible thing Gavin Newsom did to help his mother to kill herself. And why did they do it? Go to HomeTitleLock.com, use promo code Knowles250. Did you know that scammers can steal your home right out from under you? The FBI calls it house stealing. It's a growing real estate scam targeting American homeowners. Here's how it works. The criminals forge your signature on one document. That's all it takes, one document. They use a fake notary stamp. They pay a small fee. They file it with your local recorder's office. Just like that, your home title has been transferred out of your name. Then they can take out loans using your equity as collateral or even sell the property behind your back. You won't even know it's happening until you start getting collection or foreclosure notices. When was the last time you checked on your home title? If your answer is never, that is what the scammers are counting on. That is why I trust Home Title Lock. This is a little bit of a personal issue for me. A beloved family member who was scammed out of her home, and it causes immense damage. Let's just leave it at that. It causes immense damage. Don't let yourself be scammed. Their $1 million triple lock protection helps keep your home and equity safe. Here is what you get: immediate 24/7 monitoring of your property, urgent alerts if there are any changes. If fraud should happen, their U.S.-based restoration team will spend up to $1 million to fix the fraud and restore your title at no additional cost. Right now, go to HometitleLock.com, use promo code Knowles, Knowles, 250, get a free title history report to make sure you're not already a victim. Get a personal title expert. That is a $250 value. HometitleLock.com, promo code Knowles, 250. This isn't just some weird quirk of the Newsom family. This is a political movement on the very, very far left to normalize and encourage suicide based on a deeper leftist philosophical premise, really kind of a utilitarian premise, that the greatest evil to be avoided is suffering. And that contrary to the classical and Christian conception of life, which is that we are endeavoring for happiness, eudaimonia in Aristotle's term, to engage in rational activity in an excellent way in accordance with virtue. In contrary to the Christian notion that our life is from God, we didn't create our lives, we don't own our lives, we do not have the total freedom to do whatever we want with our lives. The Christian and just even classical pagan idea that there is a moral order that we are accountable to. And one of the basic aspects of the moral order in the natural law is self-preservation, that it is wrong to commit murder and it's wrong to murder yourself. And it's wrong for many reasons that we don't really have time to get into now, but we've understood this for thousands of years. There's the liberal idea that there is no moral order, there is no God, we're going to become our own gods. The greatest good is individual autonomy, and that is expressed most completely by killing ourselves, which is ironic. The greatest but it's ironic, but it should be expected because liberalism is wrong about human nature, that the greatest expression of our freedom is to destroy ourselves. Shows you the suicidality of liberalism. In any case, that is an extreme form of liberalism. Newsom not only believes it, he participated in it. And you can tell he's torn up about it, and I feel for him, and I'll probably pray for Gavin Newsom because of how terrible this is. This guy cannot be anywhere near power. This guy, and he's really politically adept, and he's a smooth operator and all those things, and he could get the Democrat nomination, and he could be the president of the United States. He should not be. He is enthralled to an extremely dangerous ideology. He's not only totally incompetent, he not only allowed one of his greatest cities to burn to the ground because of his incompetence, he is also just ideologically so extreme that the things he believes are deeply, deeply evil and would greatly accelerate the destruction of our country. That was a great clip. Now stop. Stop, I say. And ring the bell so that you can subscribe to my channel. And then we can see much more of each other. And that would be great. See you next time.